Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Weston Martinez coming to you live here from the Texas border, and we are on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. We've got news reporters coming up, and let me show you something. Right now, you see that right there? That's what we're going to help finish. There's the uncompleted wall right there behind us. You can also see, here's the barricades over here. Let me get some folks in. Get some folks in here. Stand by just a second. So just so you know, watch out. We actually have, we're here from the wall. We actually had several buses come by, and we'll show you videos of that later. You know, we've got lots of media interviews that we've already done. We've got more coming up. And again, it's tragic. So give me just a second and we'll go live here. We got some people joining. Give me just 5 more seconds here. All right. Hello, Betty. How are you? Here you go. Let me give this and flip it. Hang on, guys.
Flip it.
Oh, sorry to flip it.
All right. Got it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Weston Martinez coming to you live from the United States border here at Texas. We're at the wall. You know, one of the things that we've talked about is, you know, the fact that I'm pro-life, pro-gun, pro-family, pro-Israel, most importantly, I'm pro-Texas. And while some of that has nothing to do with the Land Commission office, I think in this day and age, you need as much transparency as possible. And I want you to know where I stand on major issues that are important to me and that are probably important to you. And as we look what's happening here today, you know, the Texas General Land Office, as I've said, there's nothing general about the General Land Office. And I'm the kind of guy that's not afraid to get out here in the mud and the mosquitoes and get out here and get sweat and work on these issues. And as Texas Land Commissioner, we did an interview a few minutes ago, and one of the questions they asked was, how do you, as Land Commissioner, have anything to do with the wall? And there is a emergency order that was declared by the governor that allows us to direct resources to finish building the wall. And I guarantee you that we will run the agency efficiently. We will pick up extra revenue by renegotiating contracts, by being very smart on the surface rights that we negotiate, the mineral rights we negotiate. You know, again, like I said, there's nothing general about the General Land Office. It's almost like hiring the CEO of the King Ranch. You need to know a lot about a lot of different processes, including what we deal with when it comes to storm recovery after hurricanes and things like that. I know y'all have some questions, but you know, right here, see right behind us, here's the wall not completed. While we were doing an interview with the TV crews a minute ago, there was a coach bus that came by totally empty, and a couple of smaller buses, and they went through here and went on over to go pick some people up. You know, it's very disturbing to see what's happening. And I'm going to show you. Get right over here. We got another one coming by right now. So, look right here, guys. You think you can't make this stuff up? Am I out of the way?
You're good.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are under attack. We are at siege, and we need serious people. I've already worked on fighting human trafficking. I've already worked on fighting to secure the border. There's nobody on that bus, and there's 2 officers driving that bus. Folks, it's got to stop.
We can't put up with this anymore.
The time for playing is done. You know, these people are down here sacrificing time. We were at our friend Mike Miller's the other day in near the Valverde County area, and you've got police officers, you know, coming from all across the state and other states to come help us out. We have to resolve these issues. We have to solve these problems. And as Texas Land Commissioner, I promise you, I'm going to do the job as the Land Commissioner and make you proud of that job. We're going to manage the state's investments so that we can do the main mission, which is manage those investments so we can provide for the future of children's education and so that we can provide for veterans benefits, you know, take care of the beaches, you know, take care of the different things that we're involved in. But this is absolutely a priority that we have to resolve. People in DC have sat on their hands too long. People in Austin have sat on their hands too long. That's not what I am. That's not how I am. And I guarantee you, whether we got to shame people into doing it, browbeat them into doing it, or flat out making them doing it, I can tell you that I'm going to be involved in securing this border, because the other thing is land commissioners maintaining our boundaries. You know, the Bureau of Land Management came across the Red River a few years ago and had a big fight. And that was something that came about because they did not know where the federal land started and where the state of Texas began. Folks, we're going to protect Texas, and we're going to make Texas safe again, and we're going to make America safe again. And thank you all for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and show one other spot here with the wall. And just so you know, they're saying it's $14 million a mile. General Land Office is a very large landowner. I already talked to the chief of the U.S. Border Patrol, newly appointed chief, who's a resident from Del Rio, Texas, and now lives in D.C. We talked to him about working with their agency and making sure that they had full access to the lands that we had, and also making sure that we have the ability to make our country safe by working with them day in and day out. So phones don't take the heat as good as people do, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and then we'll upload it to YouTube as well. But I want to say thank you for your support. Remember, we're kicking off our 1836 campaign. So make a donation, make a monthly contribution, recurring donation if you can, and make it a denomination of 1836. There's no campaign contribution limits. So look forward to doing that. We've got a lot of support, like statewide Commissioner Sid Miller, who was on Tucker Carlson last night, and other conservative leaders across Texas, like Dr. Steve Hotze, and many, many others, Jonathan Sines. We can go down the list. There's more to come. So God bless you from the southern border, and God bless the great state of Texas and each one of your families. Thank you for your time. This is Weston Martinez.